Mike, can we do a clap together just so we get a sync track? Like, you smash the clap? Nice, thank you. It just lets me sync it up afterwards.
Yeah, no problem.
All right, so tell me, what's your name, and is this your first show? Like, what are you doing here? Tell me about you and you're here.
Sure. So my name is Joey DeSena. I also go by Rue online. YouTube. Planet of the Grey Wolf is my YouTube channel. I do videos about old retro games like 16-bit gems, looks at underappreciated games from that era, or the way games work, which talks about the technical aspects of video games, like, for example, how the NES Zapper works. And I've actually come to this show, the Portland Retro Gaming Expo. This is like my, I want to say, fourth year coming out, third or fourth.
Nice, so you're a veteran.
Yes, and this is by far my favorite retro game show in the country. It's just, you know, everyone's really nice. There's always some great deals, and also, I mean, we got this giant free arcade. So it's like one of the biggest collections of pinball machines and arcades I've seen in one place.
Yeah,
it's
I've
awesome.
never seen like the Joust machine that was over there.
Yeah,
there's some great stuff.
It's great. And I'm no good at pinball, so it's nice that I don't have to waste any money just trying out different pinball machines.
Nice. So somebody hasn't seen your channel before. If they're brand new, what are like the first 3 videos they should watch? What are you like most proud of?
Let's see. So as far as 16-bit gems, I did, I did a kind of like a half-hour show on the rise of the RPG. Starting from its beginnings in like D&D and things like that, through its Western origins in PC games and then how it transferred over to Japan in console RPGs, and how like Dragon Quest and Final Fantasy, you know, kind of came to dominate the RPG console market, stuff like that. I'm really proud of that. It took me a long time to do research on, but I think that came out really well. I mentioned before an NES Zapper video. That's the way games work, and I think that went really well in terms of explaining the ins and outs of how that particular technology works, and also some of the myths that you hear about it, like for example that you can use a light bulb, for example, to score hits in Duck Hunt, which is not true, but explain why that's the case. So stuff like that.
Right on. So if you were to recommend, if you had to talk to like a 12-year-old, 11-year-old, 13-year-old, and they're brand new to retro games, what are like 3 games you would pick for a 12-year-old?
That's a good question. I think some of the best games to show off like what retro games are, you have to pick a few different genres, right? So I would go something like Super Mario Brothers 3 is like one of the kind of the pinnacles of 2D gaming, you know, so for platforming, of course. If you want to go 3D, Super Mario 64 is also great. If you want to go adventure, Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past, I think it's a masterpiece. It's my favorite Zelda. And then, depending on what else you want to show, RPGs, maybe something along the line, and again, depending on which era you're specifically talking about, but like Final Fantasy VI, or 3 in America, is also one of my favorite games, and is just masterful and sort of its storytelling. It's not super bloated like some of the Final Fantasy games later got, and like the Esper system with teaching magic and so forth is really tight. I would say the gameplay is excellent, so. And the music, of course.
Everything is
It's great. It's so good.
Yeah.
So
nice. Okay, so maybe just tell where can we find you?
All right. So you can find me on YouTube. Clan of the Grey Wolf is the name of the channel. I also do a bi-weekly podcast called Echo Screen Live, which is searchable on wherever podcasts are sold, and also on Twitter. It's Roo, ROO _ COTGW. So any of those places would be great.
Cool. Thanks. Well, thanks so much. Really
Thank you.
appreciate your time. Cheers, man.